My hardworking boyfriend doesn't have time to budget and hardly ever tells me no to purchases. How do I address it? TLDR, my higher income boyfriend is too busy to budget but won't delegate to me, and we're overspending each month. What should I do? My 26F boyfriend, 42M, and I have been dating a little over 1 year. He's higher up at a company and makes about $250K after bonus. I was making about $50K before taxes with a business when we met, but my expenses when I was living alone and paying off debts exceeded that, and it wasn't sustainable to keep operating. So currently studying more valuable skills. We moved in together after only 4 months of knowing each other, which seems insane now that I think about it, but we both wanted to leap into committing to the relationship. It's like a trial marriage. I didn't think it was a good idea to do then, so I don't really know where my head was at when I made the decision. But here we are making it work, and from recent conversations heading in the right direction to marriage. We now share his finances, and I'm getting back into starting up another business, which hopefully makes more than it costs. He's exceedingly generous with me, pays all the bills, has paid down a large portion of my credit cards, leased a car for me to use, and he bought a house, which is where I moved into with him. Every asset of his is in his name as it should be. I'm helping to design and renovate the house. I cook. I clean about as much as he does. I cut his hair, and it looks great. Give him massages, groom him, etc. All things he used to have no problem paying people to do. So I do add value, which saves money in some areas, but costs more in others. He pays to get my nails done, and I have a card to use, but need to approve purchases through him first for the most part and pay attention to the budget. He's incredibly busy with work and has a hard time asking for help or letting me be in control of the budget. A problem I'm noticing is he doesn't really seem to say no to me when I ask for things, even though I expect him to sometimes and am completely okay with that. His method of accounting is use no credit cards, just the checking account, and then keep track of what bills are coming out and when in his brain, which doesn't involve me, and I can't participate in that or help. When I ask for things and he says yes, I have to assume he's got it handled and I can trust that there's enough money. When I make money doing little things like modeling gigs or selling furniture, he tells me to use it to pay off my cards more, but I have no issue putting it all in his account, which he doesn't ask me to, since it's not much and he pays for everything anyway. But today there was an accounting error and car insurance came out, which he forgot about. So now we have to cash advance from a credit card or dip into savings until his next paycheck. This is something I expected to happen eventually, and it's not a huge amount, but it's still inconvenient to pay more fees to the bank than necessary. My problem is we are now paying more to cash advance the money than if we just used credit cards for non-bill purchases and earned the rewards points and paid it off with another checking account. I think either of our methods could potentially work if we did them properly or if we were alone, but I can't do this together with him, and he doesn't really hear me out. My ideal method is: we have one account for bills at a set amount, mortgage, car payments, insurance, etc. We have another account for varying expenses like food, gas, electricity, anything that could range or be unpredictable. We have a limited budget for varying expenses, with priority to necessities, of course, and when the budget says no, we don't buy anything unnecessary, even if that means no fun activities or snacks or getting my nails done, etc. We use a credit card to make those varying expense purchases to earn points/cashback. We also have a couple 0% April $0 annual fee cards right now. We use the checking account designated for these expenses to pay the card off each month. If there's an accounting error or we overspend, there's the time between the next statement date to sort it out or pay a smaller amount in interest. My understanding of his method: have a mortgage-only savings account and manually transfer each paycheck. I support this. One checking account for everything else, including gas bills, food, and fun money. inevitably forget due dates and amounts, then overspend and need to pay overdraft fees and credit card interest anyway because we aren't using the 0% April card when things go over budget. I don't think I know better than him, considering I was taking a loss on my business and overspending when we met, but considering he's doing what I was doing, I don't see it as a good sign. How do I handle this? I want to be polite and respectful, but I'm struggling to watch as we don't have a healthy method going, and I don't want to be stepping on his toes or make him feel like I don't respect or trust his judgment. But I can't watch idly while he lets his pride control the money and we keep on overspend each month. I'm expecting to start bringing in more income soon, and it's possible he's up for another promotion in the next year or so, but I worry the habits are the problem, not the income level, considering it's already pretty high. About 10K monthly after tax and 401k contributions, etc. How do I address this and get him to either let me handle the load of running the budget while he's busy working so much, or find some middle ground that just works?